Welcome to the channel. Here's the truth. Retirement is not the time to prove you can wrestle a 600-pound motorcycle through a parking lot. It is the time to enjoy the road, the scenery, and the freedom you've worked for. If you're planning solo road trips and want a motorcycle that won't constantly demand your attention, this countdown is for you. These are machines that put comfort, reliability, manageable weight, and long-term ownership ahead of unnecessary complexity. Because when you're hundreds of miles from home, you want one thing above all: no surprises, no drama. Kawasaki Vulcan S. This is for the rider who has started noticing that the wrong riding position can turn a beautiful afternoon into a conversation with your knees and lower back. The Kawasaki Vulcan S is particularly appealing if arthritis, stiff hips, or an uncomfortable knee angle have made traditional cruisers less attractive. Its adjustable foot peg system lets you move your riding position to suit your body rather than forcing your body to adapt to the motorcycle. You've earned the right to ride without pain, and the Vulcan S understands that better than many bikes in this category. At roughly 500 pounds fueled and with a seat height around 25.9 inches, the Vulcan S feels reassuringly close to the ground. That low seat makes stopping, backing into a parking space, and getting both feet down far less stressful. The parallel twin engine is smooth without being overly busy, and the upright-ish ergonomics keep your wrists from carrying the weight of your upper body. It is not a featherweight, but the low center of gravity makes it feel considerably more manageable than the number on the scale suggests. Think of it as the motorcycle equivalent of your favorite recliner, only considerably more useful on a Sunday morning. The honest reality is that the Vulcan S uses a chain drive, so it is not completely maintenance-free, and its cruiser styling does not provide the same wind protection or luggage practicality as an adventure tourer. But the engine has a reputation for being durable, the mechanical package is relatively straightforward, and long-term ownership is easier to understand than some of the increasingly complicated motorcycles on the market. For a solo rider who values simplicity, comfort, and confidence over bragging rights, it earns this spot. But the next bike brings a completely different kind of practicality to the retirement road trip equation. Kawasaki vs 650. This is for the rider who wants to cover serious mileage without spending the final hour of every ride trying to convince his shoulders, hips, and wrists that everything is going to be okay. The Versys 650 is built around the idea that one motorcycle can handle commuting, mountain roads, highway miles, and long weekends without becoming a specialized machine. For riders dealing with fatigue or the discomfort that comes from crouched sport bike ergonomics, its upright riding position is a welcome change. At roughly 476 pounds fueled, with a seat around 33.3 inches high, the Versys 650 is noticeably taller than the Vulcan S, so shorter riders need to pay attention here. But once you're moving, that extra ground clearance and upright stance make the motorcycle feel light and natural. The 649 cubic centimeter parallel twin has enough power for highway passing without demanding that you constantly chase the tachometer, while the upright bars and relaxed knee position reduce pressure on your wrists and hips. There is some engine vibration through the chassis, but nothing that should leave an experienced rider feeling like he has spent the afternoon sitting on a washing machine. The caveat is that the taller seat can make low-speed maneuvering more intimidating, particularly when the bike is loaded with luggage. It also uses a chain, meaning you'll have to give it regular attention on longer trips. Still, the Versys 650's simple, proven mechanical package, reasonable running costs, and excellent versatility make it a motorcycle you can keep for years rather than replace every few seasons. And the next machine takes the idea of effortless long-distance riding even further. Suzuki V-Strom 650. This is for the rider who wants one motorcycle that feels comfortable on a 20-mile coffee run and completely at home on a 2,000-mile solo adventure. If fatigue is your biggest enemy, the V-Strom 650 is one of those motorcycles that quietly goes about its business while keeping the rider fresh. Its upright ergonomics, generous legroom, and neutral riding position make it especially attractive for riders whose knees no longer appreciate being folded into a sport bike position for hours at a time. At around 476 pounds fueled and with a seat height of roughly 32.9 inches, the V-Strom 650 strikes a very useful balance between stability and manageability. The 645 cubic centimeter V-twin delivers smooth, predictable power, and that character matters when you're riding for 6 or 7 hours rather than trying to win a stoplight race. The handlebars give you good leverage, the riding position keeps your back relatively relaxed, and the suspension handles imperfect pavement without beating you up. It feels less like you're riding a machine and more like you're sitting comfortably above the road, watching the miles disappear. The honest compromise is that the V-Strom isn't the lightest motorcycle when you're pushing it around a campsite or maneuvering a fully loaded bike at walking speed. Its chain also requires periodic cleaning, lubrication, and adjustment. But those are small prices to pay for a motorcycle with a long-standing reputation for durability, reasonable maintenance, and excellent touring capability. For a rider who wants to own one dependable motorcycle for many years, the V-Strom 650 remains one of the smartest choices you can make. But the next bike adds something especially valuable for riders who want the motorcycle to do more of the work for them. And hey, if you're still watching, you're clearly one of us. Go ahead and hit like, and if you're not already part of community, subscribe for motorcycle content made for riders who value comfort, character, and bikes that actually make sense. Number 2. Honda NC 750X. This is for the rider who wants to simplify the entire experience of riding. If fatigue, shifting, stop-and-go traffic, or constantly balancing a heavy touring machine has started taking some of the fun out of road trips, the Honda NC 750X deserves your attention. Its practical design, relaxed ergonomics, and available DCT automatic transmission make it particularly attractive to experienced riders who have nothing left to prove. You're not giving up skill by choosing convenience. You're choosing to spend your energy on the road instead of on unnecessary effort. The NC750X sits around 472 pounds, fueled in its standard configuration with a seat height near 31.6 inches. That combination gives many riders a reassuring connection to the ground without making the motorcycle feel cramped. The parallel twin engine is tuned for strong, usable torque rather than high-revving excitement, and the relatively low-stress character makes highway cruising remarkably relaxed. With the DCT version, the motorcycle can handle gear changes automatically, which is especially welcome when your knees or hands are tired after several hours in the saddle. Add the built-in front storage compartment, and suddenly you've got a motorcycle that thinks about practicality almost as much as you do. The caveat is that the NC750X is not the motorcycle for someone chasing explosive acceleration or razor-sharp sport bike handling. It is deliberately practical, and some riders may find that character almost too sensible. But that is precisely why it works so well for retirement touring. Excellent fuel economy, a durable engine, useful storage, comfortable ergonomics, and an optional transmission that removes a lot of unnecessary workload. No surprises, no drama, just turn the key and go. But there is one motorcycle that takes the low-maintenance philosophy into an even more relaxed form. Number 1. Yamaha Tracer 7. This is for the rider who wants long-distance comfort without stepping into the weight and complexity of a massive touring motorcycle. If your biggest concerns are fatigue, vibration, wind exposure, and the feeling that a full-size adventure tourer is simply more motorcycle than you need, the Yamaha Tracer 7 is an excellent middle ground. It gives you the upright posture and touring capability you want while keeping the motorcycle relatively compact and approachable. This is for the rider who still wants to take the long way home and has absolutely no intention of apologizing for it. At roughly 200 kilograms, or about 441 pounds depending on specification, the Tracer 7 keeps weight under control while offering a comfortable upright riding position. Its 830 millimeters, or approximately 32.7-inch, seat height is not exceptionally low, but the narrow seat and manageable chassis help it feel less intimidating than some larger adventure motorcycles. The 689 cubic centimeters CP 2-parallel twin is smooth, flexible, and famously characterful without becoming exhausting, while the relaxed knee angle and natural handlebar position make long hours in the saddle easier on the hips, knees, and lower back. On the highway, it has enough power for confident passing without turning every ride into a physical workout. It is the kind of motorcycle that feels smoother than your morning coffee routine and considerably more entertaining. The honest reality is that the Tracer 7 is still a chain-driven motorcycle, and riders looking for absolute minimum maintenance will have to clean and lubricate that chain. The relatively tall seat can also require some confidence during low-speed stops, especially for shorter riders. But when you combine its manageable weight, reliable CP2 engine, comfortable ergonomics, reasonable operating costs, and excellent real-world versatility, you get a motorcycle that makes a tremendous amount of sense for solo retirement road trips. It doesn't try to impress you with unnecessary complexity. It simply gives you the tools to ride farther and arrive feeling better. And that, ultimately, is what makes it number one. The best retirement motorcycle isn't necessarily the fastest, most expensive, or most powerful machine in the showroom. It's the one that lets you ride farther with less fatigue, park without anxiety, and wake up the next morning already thinking about the next road. Confidence matters more than horsepower, and if you're ready for another ride built around comfort, reliability, and long-distance freedom, watch our next video. Top 7 most comfortable Japanese motorcycles for riders over 50.